Hello class! Welcome to another episode of Science Class at Home. I am Teacher Gwen, and for today we will talk about mole. In the laboratory, chemists measure out a chemical substance and react it with another substance to form the desired amount of new product. So the chemists want to know the amount of atoms, ions, or molecule because these are the ones that react with each other. But these things are too small and too many to count individually. So, the chemist used a unit called mole to count them by weighing. Remember that atoms and molecules are invisible. You cannot see them, feel them, or use a meter stick to measure them. Yet, there is substantial evidence and tangible evidence that these are as real as grain of rice. So, they created a counting unit called mole. So, by definition, mole, hindi nunal, mole of a substance contains 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd particles of atom. Okay? So, paano ba natin mauunawaan ang concept ng mole? A mole of any element contains the same number of atoms as a mole of another element. For example, 1 mole of sodium and 1 mole of phosphorus and 1 mole of magnesium each contains 6.02 times 10 raised to 23rd particles of atom. So this number, this number 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd particle is a constant number. Remember that, ha? Now, this number is also called Avogadro's number in honor of the Italian physicist and chemist Amedeo Avogadro. This is also the number of carbon atom contained in 12 gram of carbon. So, when we say 1 mole, 1 mole is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd ions. And 1 mole is also equivalent to 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecules. So, kung mapapansin nyo, iisa lang ang ating ginagamit dito, always 1 mole, pero nagkakaiba-iba sila ng unit. So, pwede natin gamitin siya as atoms, as ions, and as molecule. Okay? So, when we say 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd, atoms man yan, or ions man yan, or molecules man yan, it is like 1 dozen. How many pieces are there in 1 dozen? 1 dozen contains 12 pieces, right? So, parang ganun din yung 1 mole. Basta 1 mole, meron siyang content or meron siyang particle na 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd. Kung ano man, di ba? It is also like a pair. So, when we say a pair, how many pieces is that? You have 2 pieces, right? And a rim, when you say a rim naman, 1 rim is equivalent to 500 pieces. So, ganun din ang mole. Okay? So, when we say mole, 1 mole, again, is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. Okay? 1 mole is also 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd ions. And 1 mole can be 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. So, it can be ion, atoms, and molecule. Now, using this conversion factor, you will be able to convert the number of moles to its equivalent amount in the number of particles. So, using this conversion factor that we have, Okay? Pwede tayong mag-convert ng units. Okay? So, gamit lang ito, pwede nating i-convert yung mga units na yan into our desired unit or kung ano man yung required unit na kailangan. So, ito rin yung the same manner na ginagawa ng ating mga chemist when it comes to laboratory procedures so that they will be able to convert very small amount or very large amount into a quantitative amount wherein pwede nilang ma-measure yung amount of atoms, amount of molecules, and amount of ions in a certain compound. So, how to convert unit? So, this is just a guide on how to convert one unit to your desired unit. And this is how I teach my students on how to convert, okay, any unit that you have to your desired unit. So, in this side, you have here the given. So, when you say given, those numbers that are given in a certain problem. And, of course, we will multiply it. Okay? And then, itong line na to signifies division or we have to divide. And then, sa baba, okay, dito sa baba niya, unit the same as the given. What does it mean? So, kung anong unit dito sa given, dapat ganun din yung unit dito sa baba. Okay? Para madaling makancel. Okay? Ganun lang yung guide, no? Given, okay, yung given dito, yung ilalagay mong unit dito sa baba must be the same as your given. Okay? And sa taas naman, ilalagay mo lang yung desired unit mo or kung anong unit yung gusto mong ma-achieve. Okay? Or kaya siya tinawag na desired unit. So, in this manner, guided kayo kung paano ba mag-convert from one unit to another unit. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, so in this example, how many molecules are there in 4 moles of CO2 or carbon dioxide? Okay, so ang unang-unang titignan natin dyan is ano ba yung i-convert natin? So, sabi dito, how many molecules? Ilang molecules ang meron sa 4 moles? So, your given is you have 4 moles, right? This is your given. Okay? This is your given. And that moles, in this 4 moles, you want to know how many molecules are there. Okay? So, your desired unit is molecules. You want these 4 moles to become molecules, right? Okay, so ganun yung gagawin natin. Again, let's take a look at the conversion formula that we have a while ago. So this is the given, and then the desired unit over unit the same as the given. Okay? So, in here, meron tayong 4 moles. In-identify ko na, you have 4 moles. Then, you want it to become molecule. Okay? So, ang given natin is 4 moles. So, again, sa formula, ilalagay natin yung given, which is dito sa side na to. So, we have 4 moles of what? 4 moles of what? Of carbon dioxide. Of CO2. Times. Okay? Times. Sabi natin kanina, dun sa ating formula, sa baba, ilalagay mo yung unit the same as your given. So, ang unit natin ay moles. So, ang ilalagay natin sa baba ay moles. Mole of CO2 kasi carbon dioxide yung pinag-uusapan natin. And what is your desired unit? Anong gusto mong maging unit ng i-convert mo? Yung 4 moles, gusto mo siyang maging molecules, right? So, dito, ilalagay natin yung molecules. Okay? Of CO2 pa rin, sorry. Okay, now, ano yung mga value na ilalagay natin dito sa taas at saka sa baba? Okay? So, tignan natin yung ating conversion factor kanina. Now, ang mole, kapag nakita mo yung mole, ang laging value niya ay 1. Isa lang naman eh, di ba? 1 mole. Napakalaki na nga eh, diba? And, anong ngayon meron tayo? Gusto mo siyang gawing molecule. Okay? So, nasan ba dyan yung mole? Nasan dyan yung mole? Ito ba? O ito? Diba ito? Magkaiba yung mole at saka molecule, magkaiba yun. So, nasa baba yung mole. Again, ano ang laging value ng mole? Ang laging value ng mole ay 1. Okay. So, ilalagay natin dito sa baba ay 1. Okay? Ulit. Bakit yan naging 1? Kasi yung value ng mole dito sa conversion natin ay 1. Now, in 1 mole, check natin dito sa ating conversion factor. Kasi diba gusto natin siyang maging molecule. Okay? So, in 1 mole, how many molecules are there? Okay. Check natin. 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd ion. 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. Nasaan siya? Ito. Anong value niya? 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. So, ang ilalagay natin dito sa taas, ito yun, no? Diba? Ay, sabi natin, 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. Okay? Nagets po ba? Ito yung conversion factor niyan. Itong dalawang to, dapat lagi silang equal sa isa't isa. Okay? Laging equal sila sa isa't isa. Eh, nandito naman siya sa conversion factor natin, right? That in every 1 mole, there is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. So, ito po yun. That in every 1 mole, there is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. Now, paano pag nasa taas yung mole? Kunwari, ito nandito. Dito mo ilalagay yung 1, di ba? And yung molecule, kung nasa baba siya, dito mo ilalagay yung 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd. So, yun yung magiging guide natin, okay? I hope nag-gets nyo yung point ko dito, okay? Now, let's do the operation. Okay? So, we have 2 operations to be used in this conversion factor. We will use the multiplication, we will multiply, and then we will divide. So, una muna is 4 moles times 6.02. Okay, pwede tayong mag-calculator. 4, okay, times 6.02. Okay? Wag yun ang isama yung times 10 raised to the 23rd. Okay lang yun. Equals 2.4 or 24.08. Okay? Then, meron pang isang operation, divided by 1. Diyos ko naman, divide 1 pa, diba? So, ganun din. We have, final answer is, we have the 24.08. Saka natin idadagdag to sa ating final answer. Times 10 raised to the 23rd. Okay, so magkakaroon ng cancellation of units here. So, moles and mole is the same, right? So, makakancel out silang dalawa. So, ang matitira is your desired unit, which is molecule of CO2. Okay. Now, this is not yet the final answer. Okay? Why? Bakit hindi ito yung final answer? Because if the significant figures, okay, the significant figures kasi, when you say significant figures, parang ganito, no? Parang 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd. So, when you say significant figures, dapat naka-ano siya. Ay, sorry. When you say scientific notation, dapat naka-simplified lagi siya. When you say simplified, dapat yung final answer mo must be one number after the decimal point. Okay? Ano daw? One number after the decimal point. Wait. I have to look for my... Ayan. Ayan. So, this is our final answer, right? Let's move the decimal point. Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, yung final answer natin must be one number after the decimal point. Eh, ito, 2 numbers eh. I mean, before the decimal point. 2 numbers ito before the decimal point. Dapat one number lang before the decimal point. So, we will move the decimal point so that one number lang siya before the decimal point. Okay, again, we have to simplify our answer. Okay, so this one, i-move natin siya dito. Okay, so magiging 2.408 times 10. Okay, dahil nag-move tayo ng decimal point, mababago yung ating exponent. Okay, once nag-move tayo to the right, okay, to the left pala to. To the left, right. Ganun yung right eh. Magdadagdag tayo ng plus 1 sa exponent. Okay? Magdadagdag tayo ng isa. So, magiging 24 raised to the 24th molecules of CO2. Okay? Paano pag dalawa yung move? Eh di plus 2. Okay? Paano pag ganito naman yung move? Okay? Magbabawas naman tayo pag ganun. So, pag nag-move naman tayo, halimbawa, nag-move tayo ng isa dito, ito ay magiging 22. Okay? So, ganun lang po siya. Now, this is now your final answer. Okay? Again ha, we have to simplify our answer kasi yun ang required sa scientific notation. Okay? So, ito, tama naman to. Yun nga lang, hindi siya nakasimplify. So, baka may mga ma-encounter kayong problems wherein wala dun sa choices yung sagot kasi hindi nyo na-simplify. So, you have to simplify it para maayos siya. Tsaka para, yun ang dapat susundin natin. Okay? Okay, let's have another example. Example number 2, how many moles of Mg or magnesium are in 1.25 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. Okay? So, first, again, let's identify the given. Okay? So, ang given natin is we have 1.25 times 10 raised to the 23rd atom. And this atom, okay, pag tinagalog natin yung tanong, ilang molecules, okay, ng magnesium, ilang moles ng magnesium ang meron sa 1.25 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. So, these atoms, gusto mo siyang i-convert at gawing mole. So, ilagay natin dito sa taas, atom, 2 moles. Gusto mo siyang maging moles. Okay, so sundin natin yung given. Yung ating formula. So, ang ating given ay nandito sa side na to, right? So, we have 1.25 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms of what? Atoms of Mg or magnesium times. Okay? Times. What is the unit used in your given? So, you have atoms. So, dito, atoms of Mg. Dapat pareho kasi sila dito eh. And our desired unit, you want this atom to become mole. So, dito naman yung mole. Now, again, let's take a look at the conversion factor that we have. Okay, pagmasdang maigi muna. Ayan. Now, ano yung mga value na ilalagay natin dito? Dito at saka dito. Okay? Again, pag nabasa nyo na yung word na mole, ang laging value ng mole ay 1. Okay. So, sa isang mole, sa 1 mole, ilang atoms ang meron? Okay, hanapin natin dito. Sa 1 mole, there is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atom. So, dito sa baba, 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atom. Again, equal ang dalawang ito. Okay? Dapat lagi silang equal sa isa't isa. Like this one, equal silang, this one, equal silang dalawa. Okay. Now, again, let's do the operation in this problem. So, 1.25 times 10 raised to the 23rd, okay, times 1 is, of course, pareho lang yun, di ba? So, diretso na natin. 1.25 times, 1.25 times 1, di ba? So, times 1. Hindi ko na sinama to, Siyempre, pareho lang naman yun. Divided by, diretso na natin, 6.02. Anong sagot? 0.2076. Napakahaba, di ba? So, kunin lang natin yung two numbers after the decimal point. So, that is 0.20. 7 yung kasunod niya. So, rounded off, magiging 0.21. Okay. So, magiging 0.21. Okay. Cancel natin yung mga parehong unit. So, we have atoms here. Atoms here. Ang natira ay mole. Mole of magnesium. This is now your final answer. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, nawala yung times 10 raised to the 23rd kasi na-cancel silang dalawa. Okay? Yung problem natin kanina, which is ito, moles kasi yung kinancel natin kaya na-retain yun. Kaya kailangan natin siyang isama sa final answer. Okay? But in this case, na-cancel out sila. Kaya, nawala na yung scientific notation na yan. Okay. Okay, sige. Number 3 problem. How many molecules are there in 1.3 mole of CH3? Okay? So, again, how many molecules? Ilang molecules ng 1.3 mole or ilang molecules ang nasa 1.3 mole of CH3. Okay? So, this is our given. Yung given natin. So, from mole yan from mole, gusto mo siyang maging molecule. Okay? So, again, our given is 1.3 mole of CH3 times. Okay? Dito is the same as your given, yung unit niya, mole of CH3. Okay, baka nagtataka kayo kung bakit wala tong E, no? Kasi pag unit siya, MOL na lang, no? Kapag unit na yung mole. And then, you want that mole to become molecule. Okay. So, again, kapag mole, ang value niya lagi ay, ilan ang laging value ng mole? 1. So, 1 na ilalagay dito sa baba. Molecule, in 1 mole, how many molecule? Okay, again, in 1 mole, how many molecule? You have 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. So, sa taas, 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. Okay. So, again, calculate natin. 1.3 times 6.02 equals 7.826. Diba? Divided by 1. Siyempre, ganun pa rin yun. So, our final answer is 7.826, diba? So, 2 numbers after the decimal point, 83. Okay? Times 10, raised to the 23rd molecule. So, cancel yung mole of, molecule of CH3. Okay, so cancel na yan. Ang natira na lang ay molecule. Now, ibig sabihin nun dito sa problem na to, that in every 1.3 mole of CH3, there is 7.83 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule of CH3. So, isi-simplify pa ba natin pag ganito, yung final answer na nakuha natin? Hindi na, kasi okay na yan. Ganyan na talaga siya kasi one number before the decimal point. Ang ganyan, nagsisimplify lang tayo if yung final answer mo ay 2 numbers after the decimal point. Like our example a while ago, 24 kasi siya di ba? So, kapag ganito, ayan, we need to move the decimal point. Pero kapag nakaganito na siya, okay na yan. That is now your final answer. Okay, last problem. How many moles of oxygen are there in 3.6 times 10 raised to the 24th of oxygen atom? Okay, so in this problem, you want this 3.06 times 10 raised to the 24th atom of oxygen to become moles, diba? So, from atom, okay, atom to moles. Okay, so paano naman yun? Atom to mole. Okay, so ang given natin, we have 3.6. Again, dito natin isusulat sa side na to. So, we have 3.6 times 10 raised to the 24th, okay, atom of O times atom dito. So, dapat dito din ay atom of oxygen. And dito naman sa ating desired unit is mole. Okay? So, mole siya. Now, tignan natin yung ating conversion factor. Again, kapag mole, ilan lagi ang value ng mole? Laging 1. Right? And dito, okay, in 1 mole, there is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atoms. So, ang value dito ilalagay natin ay 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd atom. Okay, now, tignan natin. Possible ba yan? Possible ba nating magawa yung operations na kailangan natin gawin? Hindi po. Kasi, look at this exponent. Yung exponent nilang dalawa. Hindi pantay. Diba? So, hindi pareho. Dapat magkapareho yung dalawang yan. So, that means, this one, yung given natin, imamanipulate natin siya wherein you have to move the decimal places so that maging 23 din yung kanyang exponent. So, again, when we move decimal point, once we move this one to the left side, that means we have to add exponent. But if we move the decimal point to the right side, then we have to subtract, or we have to babawasan natin yung kanyang exponent. So, anong dapat gawin? Is it to the right or to the left? Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is we have to move it to the right. Yan. So, lilipat natin siya dito. So, ang magiging given natin ay magiging 3, 6, or 36 times 10 raised to the 23rd na siya ngayon. Ay magiging 23rd na siya ngayon. Kasi, nag-move tayo ng 1 decimal point. So, that means nabawasan yung ating exponent. So now, pwede na nating gawin yung ating operation. Ito na yung gagamitin natin, hindi na ito. So, 36 times 1, syempre, 36 pa rin yun, di ba? Divided by 6.02. So, we have 5. Our final answer is 5.98. Okay, 5.98. Ano na siya ngayon? So, ito, makakancel na to. Cancel. Cancel. Ito pareho na kasi sila kaya makakancel out na silang dalawa. So, cancel na yan. Anong natira? Mole na lang. Mole of oxygen. Or O. Oxygen. This is now your final answer. Okay, so again, when we encounter this type of problem wherein meron tayong hindi parehong exponent, kailangan natin pagpantayin or kailangan natin mag-move ng decimal point para magpantay yung kanilang exponent. Kasi hindi natin magagawa yung mga operations na yun kapag hindi pantay yung kanilang exponent. Okay, so sana marami kayong natutunan. Comment down below kung ano yung mga parts na hindi natin masyadong na-gets and tatry kong ipaliwanag in my own little way. Thank you!